Many CELPIP candidates have difficulties with CELPIP speaking because they are not sure what they need to do to score a CLB 7 or higher. If you want to score CLB 7 plus on the speaking test, this video is for you. You'll see a full sample answer, templates to boost your score, and discover effective strategies to reach CLB 7 or above. Let's get started. First, let's have a look at what the CELPIP speaking test is about. The speaking test is designed to assess your ability to communicate effectively in English. It's the final component of the CELPIP general test and takes about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. You'll speak into a headset microphone, and your responses will be recorded and later evaluated by the examiners. There are 8 different tasks, and you only have a few seconds to prepare and give your response. That's quite challenging because that's not much time. Therefore, I recommend using templates. Templates give you sentence starters with transitions, advanced vocabulary, and grammar. They can help you get a high score. If you use templates, you don't have to think about how to begin each part of your response. You simply say the sentence starter, and then you finish the sentence with your ideas. To get all the templates you need, click on the link below and check out my CELPIP materials. You can find all CELPIP templates there. Now, let's look at a full sample answer. I'll use my template so you can see how easy it is to give a high-scoring answer this way. Here's the question. Do you think that cities should require all new buildings to include green spaces like rooftop gardens or courtyards? Explain your reasons. In the following, I'll answer this question in 90 seconds, exactly as I would do it in the CELPIP. Let's go. In my opinion, cities should make green spaces mandatory in all new construction projects. I feel this way for 3 reasons. First, incorporating green spaces addresses critical environmental challenges that urban areas face today. For instance, rooftop gardens and courtyards help reduce the urban heat island effect, which can lower city temperatures by several degrees. A perfect example of this is Toronto's Green Roof Bylaw, where mandatory green features on large buildings have significantly improved air quality. Furthermore, these spaces provide essential mental health benefits for residents living in dense urban environments. This can be seen in how people naturally gravitate toward green areas during their lunch breaks to unwind and relax. Most importantly, mandatory green spaces create sustainable communities that benefit future generations. This is particularly true because these features encourage biodiversity, support local ecosystems, and help manage stormwater runoff naturally. We can observe this when cities with green building requirements experience fewer flooding issues and maintain healthier urban wildlife populations. Therefore, I'm convinced that requiring green spaces in new buildings represents a crucial investment in environmental sustainability and community health. By the way, if you want more CELPIP speaking videos, click the like button and write yes in the comments. If you want something else, tell me your video wish in the comments so I know what you want to see on this channel. Now, let's take a look at the CELPIP speaking scoring criteria and see why this response scores CLB 7+. We'll start with content and coherence. To score high in this area, your ideas must be well organized and developed. You need to provide relevant information with supporting details. This response has a great structure. There is a clear introduction, 3 well-developed main points, and a strong conclusion. Each reason is supported with specific details. For example, I talk about Toronto's Green Roof Bylaw, give an example from the workplace, and I give concrete examples of biodiversity and stormwater management. The ideas flow logically from one point to the next and show strong coherence throughout. Next up is vocabulary. The CELPIP examiners will look at the range of your vocabulary and whether you can use words and phrases naturally and accurately. The response uses a wide range of topic-specific vocabulary. You can see advanced vocabulary like mandatory, urban heat island effect, biodiversity, and stormwater runoff. If you use such words, you show the CELPIP examiners that your English is advanced. Additionally, I paraphrased a lot, which means that I used synonyms. For instance, instead of green spaces, I said green features and green building requirements. When giving an example, I said, for instance, and a perfect example of this is, this demonstrates to the examiners that I have a wide range of vocabulary, which will boost my score. The next criterion is listenability. This refers to how easy it is to listen to and understand your response. This includes pronunciation, rhythm, and grammar. As you can see, I use high-scoring sentence starters from my template. I started the answer with "in my opinion," which clearly shows the examiner that I'm going to state my opinion now. This is super important because this is what the task asks you to do. I then used an amazing transition. I feel this way for 3 reasons. This signals that I am going to explain the reasons for my view in the following. I then introduced my first reason with first. This is a short and simple but very effective word because it gives my answer a clear structure. After that, I talked about my second reason and introduced it using furthermore. That's a great transition. By using different transitions, I show the examiners that I can structure my answer logically, and I also demonstrate my wide vocabulary. When talking about my third reason, I use most importantly to emphasize that this reason is super important. I gave 2 details by using the sentence starters. This is particularly true because, and we can observe this when, which are amazing. Finally, I ended my answer with, therefore, I'm convinced that, which clearly shows the examiner that I am giving a conclusion. All these sentence starters make it easier for the examiners to follow my ideas and also show them my vocabulary range. There are also many varied and complex grammar structures which can boost my score. For example, relative clauses such as which can lower city temperatures. I also use the passive tense. This can be seen in how people naturally gravitate toward green areas. This shows the CELPIP examiners that my English is advanced. It was super easy to say this because this can be seen in is from my template. Finally, let's check out task fulfillment. The examiners will check how well you followed the instructions and whether you used an appropriate tone and addressed all parts of the task. This response completely addresses the question. It clearly states a position and provides reasons and details to support these reasons. So, all parts of the task are fulfilled. The tone is formal yet conversational, which is perfect for this task. Further, I used the full 90 seconds effectively. That's it! That's how to score CLB 7+ in CELPIP Speaking. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. Also, share this video with your friends so they can improve their CELPIP score too. See you in the next video!